if you have not decided that you want it, no matter what else I suggest, you will not take it, or you will take it half-hearted, or whatever else the experts suggest will not work. We are living in times when the demand for our time and our energy is almost unbearable. The first lane pace. For those that are in employment, the demand for deadlines, to meet deadlines, the demand to achieve, the demand to be there on time, the demand to be a trailblazer, as they call it, the demand to be a high achiever, to be a high flyer, and the works that come with it is so high that it is almost becoming unimaginable. And for those that are in their own entities, there is a demand to kill profits. The competition demand is so high that we are always on the move, on the move, on the move. Welcome to Alive and Seasoned. This is where I coach you on matters life. My name is Charity. If you would like a one-on-one coaching session, or if you would like group coaching sessions for your teams, please feel free to contact me on the email that I provide in this video or any other video that I have posted on this channel. Allow me also to invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you can enjoy the video as soon as possible. Please also take time to like, share, and even leave a comment on the videos that I share. That way, I will know that they are adding value to you and to your loved ones. Now let me get to the meat of this video. Our topic in this video is work-life balance. What is work-life balance? Work-life balance is simply trying to get an equilibrium between your work and your personal life. Let me use an analogy. Before we came to the digital world, there was the old weighing scale. And when you went to the butchery or to buy your groceries, they would put the weight, the value of what you have gone to buy. For example, if you went to buy yourself some meat, they will put some meat on the scale on one side and put the weights, that are equivalent to the meat that you want, until that scale achieves an equilibrium. And then they will wrap the meat for you and you can go home and enjoy your meat. So let's assume, for example, that the meat is your personal life and the weight is your work. So it is trying to create that equilibrium between your meat and your weight, your personal life and your work. So what is this that is demanding so much from us that creating work-life balance seems almost an impossible task, making such a demand for our lives, for our attention, for our energy, for our time, so much to the point where humanity, the human race as it is today, is succumbing to so many stress-related diseases. In fact, research shows that those people that work 2, 3, 4 hours extra every other day have higher chances of getting heart-related diseases, 60% higher chances of getting heart-related disease. And it's obvious the pressure is so much. And the human race, we all seem to be succumbing to the pressure and the demands of life and the demands of work. The intended purpose of work was not to put pressure on us to the point where we are succumbing to diseases, to the point where it's becoming unbearable. The intended purpose of work was to help us bring out what is in each one of us. It is the opportunity our Creator gave to each one of us to bring out the splendor of who we are. It is the opportunity for us to express who we are, to bring out the value that is in each one of us. And we see this very clear in Genesis chapter 1. When God created, He spent 6 days working and 1 day resting. What does that tell you? That work is an integral part of our human race. That work is the center of the human being. That without work, then why else would we be living? So work in itself is a good thing. Work is in itself was intended to bring out the good that is in each one of us. However, when man redefined work to mean go to work to make money, to pay bills, go to work so that you can have control over people, go to work so that you can gain power, man missed the point and the intention of work. And because of that redefined, because of redefining what work is, then work becomes pressure, work becomes a demand, work becomes something else that it was not intended to. And as a result, it becomes, it pushes us to the place where we give in to its demands too much. There are only two powerful questions that you need to ask yourself as far as the topic of work-life balance is concerned. If you want to create a healthy work-life balance, if you want to create an equilibrium between your work and your personal life, there are only two powerful questions that you need to ask yourself. So get your notebook, get your pen, and let's get to work. The two questions are, question 1, why do I need to create a work-life balance? Or let me add, why do I need to create a healthy work-life balance? Why is it important? In fact, is it even important for you? The second question that you need to ask yourself is, how do I create a healthy work-life balance? If you find a good why, if you can answer the question of why do I need to create a work-life balance, then ask yourself the second question, how do I create a work-life balance that is acceptable for me? Those are the two questions that you need to ask yourself. Allow me to suggest a few things as far as those two questions are concerned. And of course, you can go ahead and add your own suggestions. You can go ahead and add, to what I suggest. The first question, why do I need to create a healthy work-life balance? Why do I need even to think about it? Why do I even need to work on it? The importance of creating a work-life balance is because your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, and your mental well-being is what enables you to become a better worker. When you are healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically, you are a better worker. You are a better employee. You are a better business person. You are a better entrepreneur. When you are able to bring out who you are, your mental state is clear, your decision-making process is better. But if you're always tired, if you're always in the state of fatigue, if you're always in the state of restlessness, if your body is sickly, the possibility of you bringing out great output, the possibility of you giving out output that is acceptable is minimal. You minimize your chances of better output. So that is a great why. And what does it mean to create a healthy you? It means you work, you eat, you rest, you laugh, you play, you pray, and you praise. That is a complete healthy you. On the second question, how do you create a healthy work-life balance? How do I create a healthy work-life balance? I will suggest just 3 things that you can actually do to create a work-life balance that is great, that is healthy. Number 1, make the decision that you actually want to create a work-life balance that is acceptable. If you have not decided that you want it, no matter what else I suggest, you will not take it, or you will take it half-hearted, or whatever else the experts suggest will not work. Because you have to want it. You have to get to the place where you know that I want to be healthy. I want to create a balance that works for me, that is healthy. And when you have made the decision, then everything else that is suggested by the experts will work. And I could give you some examples and say, unplug when you need to unplug. I could say, go for a vacation. I could even suggest, try and spend time with your loved ones. I could try and suggest, go for a movie. I can suggest many things that you could possibly do. However, none of those things work unless you have decided that you actually need to do it. And when you have decided that you want a good work-life balance, a healthy work-life balance, when it is a priority to you, when it is a need for you, when it is a good why, then when you need to go to the movies, you will go. When you need to take a rest, you will take a rest. When you need to eat, you will eat without anybody even telling you to do it. So, how? 1, make the decision that you want to create it. Number 2, go to work because you want to bring forth who you are. You want to bring you want to bring the awe of who you are in a refined way to serve humanity. Go to work because you want to express the splendor of who you are. Go to work because for you, work is a place of expressing who you are. It's a place of expressing what you have. It is a place of expressing what you can do, your ability, your skill. It is a place that you express and bring forth value. And when you bring forth value, value will attract more value. And when your value attracts more value, you will be able to meet your needs without even thinking about it. My mother always reminds me, value attracts value. A shilling attracts a shilling. A dollar attracts a dollar. So when you bring out value, that is what you will attract. So go to work every morning. It does not matter whether you are selling vegetables on the roadside or you're the CEO. Go to work every day so that you can bring forth who you are, bring forth what you have, bring forth what you're made of. The third thing on how to create a healthy work-life balance is do not go to work to make money to pay bills. Do not go to work so that you can have power over people. Do not go to work so that you can have control over people. When you do it that way, the possibility of you creating a healthy work-life balance is nil. The wisest man that has ever lived on the earth, Solomon, in the splendor of all his wealth and all his riches, he said, it is like chasing after the wind. And today you are, and tomorrow you are no more. Today you're riding, in stately accolades, and tomorrow you are lying prostrate, 7 feet under. In the morning you bloom like a rose, and in the evening the flower withers and is no more. Now that you have a strong why and you know how to create a healthy work-life balance, go ahead and create it if you really want it. Most importantly, stay alive and seasoned.